we've got quite a lot of card games that we need to work through with the different students. So the first one that we have is called What Am I? So what it is a series of questions in the form of a riddle on different topics. So in the box, what we have is what the different topics are. It could be an animal, it could be school, it could be food, it could be mixed, it could be transport related items. So what you have is we've got occupation, we've got clothing, we have transportation, we'll have animals, stuff around the house, school related items, food related items, and then lastly a mixed section. Okay, so what you'll do is you can have kids working in groups, or you can have kids working two at a time. Essentially, the one needs to ask the question and then the other one needs to answer it. So for example, it will say, put my slices together and you get a whole loaf, eat me with butter and jam, or try toast or sandwiches. So the child needs to know that the answer then is going to be bread. Or you will have something like, I am a ship made to carry things in boxes of all sizes. I carry them to far off places across the large wide sea. And then you must be able to know that that was a cargo ship. So it's literally the children learning the descriptions of the different items. If you're looking at something around the house, you'll keep food in me. I'm great for serving food. You heat your food in me. I'm a container that starts with the D. So they must know that that one will be a dish. The idea is that the children have to work through all of the different sections. Okay, so that's this one here. Again, when we are done, we need to pack them back as neatly as possible so that the next person can also use it. The next box has got all of our decks of playing cards. Here the children need to learn that there are 52 cards in a deck. They also need to know that cards are made up of diamonds, spades, clubs or flowers was what some people call them, and then hearts. They also need to know that each set is called a suite, and that you can have different games that are played with it. The most common games that the kids need to be able to be playing is something like porridge, which is to teach them same and different. So you put one down. It's usually against two students against one another, or sometimes even more, and you'll say then they safe because they're different. But the minute they pick something that will be the same, then that person has to pick up cards. So the idea that you have here is that you always want it different and not the same. When it's in the same, you pick it up and then you will play again, and then you will keep on going. When you are done, then each team member will pick up their cards and then they will play again. Another game that they need to know how to play is something called top 10. So how top 10 works is that I play, then you play, the numbers need to be able to add to 10. So for example, here there's no options, but here there is 6 plus 4 equals to 10. Then you keep the cards and then you can go and play again. When you get to the picture cards, you just need another picture and then you can take it. Now remember, because it's top 10, 7 plus 2 plus 1 will still give you 10. The trick is to always keep your small numbers at the bottom. Otherwise, when the other person makes it 10, they can actually take from your pack as well. Okay. Another game that they need to be able to learn is something called Crazy 8. It's got a few rules to it, but the different students will eventually be taught the different games. We've also got a book on all the different card games, so we need to sit and refer to that book in order to teach the kids different games as well. They need to learn things like casino and all the different types of card games. The last box that we have here has got a whole lot of words in it. So here the point is that the children need to learn sight words. So for example, if you take this pack out, you're going to find words like roof, basketball, sky, they, skip. The children just need to read the words that are there. A lot of the words that we have also come from our reading program as well, but the idea is that they must be able to sit and say, this is the ooh short sound, so look, book, wolf, pull, push, should, could, all come from that short ooh sound. So again, it's just picking words and getting the kids to be able to read them. You could turn the pages around or put a whole lot of words together, ask the kids to identify all the ones they know and they can pull it out. You could have a box of Smarties, and every time they get a word right they can have a Smartie or a type of sweet, or every time they get 5 words right they can get a sweet. So different ideas like that. So this one is generally for the kids that are just learning how to read. They can also pick the word, they must be able to sound the word, read the word, and then if you have time and paper, make them write the words as well.